Well, my name's Joe.
Sheff, you know?
Brilliant. So what we're going to do today, this is for the role of the HR administrator. Now it is a graduate role, now I'm understanding you do have a graduate degree.
Yeah, in business, yeah, business management.
Brilliant. Did you touch upon any HR?
Briefly, there wasn't a chance to go on to the HR, but it's something I've really been interested in, and the whole broad scheme of things, working with people, because it's what I like to do.
Excellent. Now, obviously, you're not required, as long as you have a business degree, that it doesn't necessarily have to be related to HR, but you know, as long as you've got the business degree, which you do, which is brilliant. Now, what can you tell me about the company?
Well, it's like Parsons and Birkenshaw is part of Balfour and Beatley now, because they came together. It's a big infrastructure company, it's all over like 80 countries, big offices, especially in America and Europe. And they make the place everywhere better, you know, they bring in schemes for downtrodden areas, you know, fresh water, electric, gas, and I just think, despite being a very large company, they look out for the small people as well, they look out for everyone who's, you know, in that area. I think that's lovely.
Brilliant. I mean, yeah, like you touched upon, you know, we do handle quite a lot of it. It begins with that consulting, planning, engineering. We do have a lot of eggs in a lot of baskets, if that makes sense. So just tell me a little about yourself and, you know, what you think you can bring to the company.
Well, I've worked in hospitality for quite a few years now, I've been knocking on 9. And it's seen me before and after university. You know, I've been able to do my degree while I've still worked, so I've built this working life aspect, you know, I brought it all together. And because I work with people, I can relate this to my business degree. I did some managerial roles while I was doing my degree in the hospitality industry, but I feel like I want to move on and get this career path set in place.
Very good. Now, we do offer progression. Is that something you think you'll be interested in the company? Now, what we will offer is a chance for you to complete your CIPD.
Yeah,
is that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, when I saw the job and I saw that it jumped out at me, I thought that they're willing to help and willing to get you somewhere. You know, it's not just a job; it's you learn as you go. Yeah, I'd like to progress. Maybe in HR, maybe move on to just like managing a sector. You know, maybe managing an infrastructure. It's something I've never done. It's something I'd like to work towards. And if I did work here at P&B, I'd be able to gain this knowledge and, you know, take it on board, and everyone around me, I think, would help.
So, I mean, what we will offer is, you know, we will give you the tools to learn and obviously master the craft, but, you know, we need people that are willing to really put the hard work in.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So,
yeah. Your team, your values up here are, you know, like you'll never let someone just fall by the wayside, you'll keep them going, and I like that.
We try our best. Now, what sort of qualities do you think you can bring to the company?
I am very hard-working. I like to do everything myself, which is a bit of a weakness, to be honest. I like to get everything done, and if it's not getting done, I like to do it, and that is a bit of a weakness, but I like to see it as a strength in the long run because I get things going. But I bring excellent customer service. I can liaise well with many teams, like in the hospitality industry, people are in and out, and you have to deal with new people, new teams, new managers, new everything, and I think this change has prepared me to work with a diverse range of people.
Now, from what the job entails, you know, you need the ability to work under pressure. Could you give me an example of when you've had to do this?
The hospitality industry is quite fast moving, and I dealt with scenarios where customers it sounds very basic, but aren't happy with the meals, and you have to, before anything goes wrong, you have to sort them out and make them feel like they are right, you know, resolve that issue as not to cause a disruption in the workplace, disruption with the kitchens, you know, just make them feel valued customer.
Well, you know, we do rely on a lot of teamwork, and you know, communication is key. with HR, and you know it's good to see that you have the policies and you've had this experiences of dealing with different teams. You mentioned you had a supervisor role at Shepherd's Rest. What kind of interactions did you have? Was they, you know, telephone?
Yeah.
How did you deal with your members of staff that you needed to delegate roles to?
Well, first of all, I dealt with the managers in hiring the staff because I was having to work with them and help train them up. So that was like one of the main roles. And also liaising with the kitchen, implementing changes such as even just menu change. I had to work with the customers, work with the kitchen, work with everyone to make one final piece which would work for everyone. I dealt with phone calls, money handling, cashing up, you know, like basic activities that you do in a pub, but sometimes it was a high pressure environment.
Oh, I can imagine. Like I mentioned before, with the HR administrators, you'll be communicating on every sort of level. It'll be technological, face-to-face, over the phone, emails. Do you feel you have the IT skills to
Oh yeah,
handle
definitely. I've worked with them from even primary school now, up until my university degree. You know, I have to use different softwares.
Yeah, I understand you'll have had a lot of experience dealing with it during your time at university. What would you say your biggest strength is?
My biggest strength is being able to work, I know I'm reiterating the point, work as part of a team. I'm a very big people person. I love people. I think even just people you work with, the new people you meet, I love being able to make things right for people. And that's to do with my customer service skills. I build a rapport up with people. Even if you've only got 5 minutes to speak to them, you make them feel like they're your friend. And I believe I can do that in any environment, even in hostile environments. As long as you can make someone laugh, you're alright.
You know, going on what today, what would you say, you know, your biggest weaknesses?
Yeah, biggest weakness is being able to want to do everything. You know, if I see something isn't getting done, I want to do it and I want to do it right. I can't deal with just a few little niggly things being wrong. Everything has to be perfect. And sometimes it does hinder me, and I put my blinkers on and I don't see anything else going on around me. I have to get the task done in hand. So I need to work on that and make sure everything's done, you know, all together to the same standard, not just dealing with one thing.
Now, what the HR role does mainly consist of is obviously hiring the right staff and sort of delegating the right roles. Now, you mentioned the experience you had when you were the supervisor.
Yeah.
What sort of qualities do you feel you look at to the company, what you think will give
To the company?
Yeah,
what I think, like, from hospitality to management to HR, anywhere, you need to get that person down to the core, and not in a horrible, rough way. Just you need to know what kind of person they are, whether they're hardworking, they're responsible, respectable, and all these factors come together. Now you need to be able to just see that from speaking to them for 5 minutes, and it can come from the way they dress, the way they stand, the body language, everything. And I just think I'm quite a good judge of character, and it stands me in good stead, and it's done so far.
Brilliant. Now, you know, we have to work with all sorts of different departments, and you know, we have to have a proper manner about us. Do you have a time when you've had to deal with conflict, and which way did you diffuse it?
Yeah, I've had to deal with conflict in a busy pub where a member of the public was being fairly abusive to one of the members of staff, and they were a younger member of staff, and they were quite intimidated. So we had to diffuse the situation, remove him from the pub, calm him down, and he did come in and he apologised and he was in the wrong. We get diffusing the situation very quickly so it doesn't escalate, it doesn't affect the rest of the environment, the rest of the people, and especially it doesn't involve any more members of staff, because you need your members of staff to be in a good mood all the time. And this poor girl, you know, she was shook up. He'd only shouted at her, but she'd never had to deal with someone like that before.
But I mean, obviously you won't have to deal with it, you know, but I mean, I hope you won't have to anyway. But no, it's good to see that, you know, you can deal with these conflicts in, you know, pressured situations, which is, you know, it's good to see. Now the job role is in Manchester, and from what I understand you live in Todmorden. How would you travel to Manchester?
I'd probably drive. I could catch a train 'cause it's only an hour on the train, it's not too far, there's a direct link from Todmorden. And if I did get this role, obviously, I'd like to move here, I'd like to move to Manchester. And so I'm closer to the company, I can get a feel for the area I'm working in, and just fully concentrate on this.
Good. How much notice will you need to give your current job?
Oh, I just need to give them the obligatory 2 weeks, and
2 weeks.
yeah, and references would be available straight away.
Brilliant. Now, it's the end of the interview. Is there any questions you feel you need to ask me?
Yeah, is there room for progression in even like moving to Europe, moving to America?
Yeah, I mean, like I mentioned before, with the team, you know, it is a very, very large company. We have posts in America, lots of different parts of Europe, North America, South America, and you know, they are always looking for HR staff. Now, if you're showing the capabilities to want to progress, and you putting a lot of enthusiasm into your CIPD, it is something we will definitely recognise, and you know, we'll want to keep you on, because we feel like you'll be able to give back to the company.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.